Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to Delta Rules. In today's video, we got more unusual options activities. Now, guys, remember the information presented by Delta Rules is for educational purposes only. Trading stocks and options involve risks that are not suitable for all investors. Please make sure to always do your own due diligence. Now, guys, if you ended up on this video and somehow you don't know anything about options trading or about how options work, I do have 3 courses down below that will teach you about options from top to bottom, as well as a video showing you how to set up a scanner on Thinkorswim for unusual options activities. Having said that, the first stock that we're going to be going into today is going to be WKEY. So that's WKEY, and they are WKEY International. They're actually in the business of digital security. They're in the digital security technology business. That is pretty much what they do. Now, coming down here to the option time and sales, we could actually tell that there's quite a bit of activity going on for this calls. Now, these are cheap calls. These are low delta calls. So, however, they are short term, and this stock hasn't been trading this options like this. So what I'm really looking at here is the activity picking up in WKEY. So this is definitely something I'm looking at. I believe they have something to do with NFTs and things like that. So this activity picking up here is definitely something that I'm looking at. That is the first one that I had. Looking at the chart, we could tell that it has been getting clobbered for the past 5 months or so, and it has been consolidating. Today it had quite a big day. It looks like it went up and then it ended up going down at the end of the day. That's why there was quite a bit of activity on here. But just the fact that there's activity coming in here lets me know that, you know, there's eyes on this stock. So this is the first one that I had for you guys. The second one that I have for you guys is going to be MFA, and they are a real estate investment trust. That is pretty much what they do. They are a small company. However, coming down here to the option time and sales today, we could actually tell that there's quite a bit of call buying for this January 2022 5 calls. Now, this is not a stock that moves very much. Right now, this stock is at 475. This is a January contract, a January 2022 contract, and they got it for about 21 cents. So this is definitely something I'm looking at, simply because it's cheap. It's not too volatile. It's not something that is too much risk to me. You know, coming out here to the January 21st, 2022, and seeing that this 5 calls are for 25 cents, I could tell that premium is extremely low. Now, coming over here to the chart, we could actually tell that it has been doing good for the past 4 or 5 months or so. Now, coming down here, this is a max. We're gonna actually take a look at the yearly. We could tell that it has been doing good, and it is on a little bit of a run up there. So this is definitely something I'm gonna be looking at. This is another one that doesn't trade that many options, or it hasn't traded that many options recently, and the cost sizzle is starting to pick up. So this is the second one that I have for you guys. The third one that I have for you guys today is actually a Chinese stock, and that is BIDU. And BIDU is in the business of internet search and online marketing solutions. So coming up here to BIDU, pulling it up in the option chain, coming out here to the chart, we could actually tell that just like every other Chinese stock, Baba, Pinduoduo, and you know, BIDU, of course, they had been taking a beating for the past couple of months because of all the regulations in China. Now, they have started to bounce, and I have seen quite a bit of unusual options activities, not just for BIDU, but for Baba, Pinduoduo, anything that has to do with China right now, NetEase, those types of companies. So this is definitely something I'm looking at. Coming down here, you could actually tell that there's quite a bit of volume for the short-term contracts, but coming down here to the option time and sales, we could actually tell that there's people selling longer dated or long dated calls. So somebody came out here and sold a 170 call for 2022 for March. So people are selling the longer dated options and they're buying the shorter dated options. So this lets me know that, you know, people are expecting a short term move on this stock, which it would make sense since they have been taking quite a bit of a beating. So this is the last one that I had for you guys. I really appreciate everybody that has been liking, subscribing. I really love you guys. Stay safe out there.